And welcome back to On the Brand.
All right, where are these ATPTs that I'm supposed to...
Oh,
there they are.
The
Oh, they don't
walkers.
spawn until I get into the Y-Wing. That's hilarious. All right, so the next topic, because we kind of closed the last one out.
So we're going to keep rolling on these Star Wars train.
I think I was talking about just some of the little things that I actually liked about The Force Awakens, so we don't come off as completely negative. And I was talking about Han and Leia's relationship, although you were arguing with me on that one.
Oh, no, I was just not listening and paying attention, so I started arguing with you when that was an irrelevant part of the conversation.
That just sounds like John in general.
Yeah, I was like trying to chime in, thought I was listening, and I wasn't.
I'm trying to remember if there was anything else about The Force Awakens that I liked, but I kind of drawing a blank right now.
Finn was a great character and actor. Could have been better, but...
A little bit too much on the comic end of the spectrum, but yeah, he was fine. I mean, better than anyone that was in Rogue One.
Well,
yeah.
And you know, actually going back to Rogue One...
The only problem I really had with Finn was he had too much humor for being a stormtrooper.
Yeah, he was a little bit too much of a comic relief.
Like these are people that are supposed to be like conditioned.
Well,
and
I thought that was part of why he didn't fit in.
Making the protagonist, would we consider Finn to be the protagonist of the movie? Because I mean,
it's both Finn and Rey.
He was a protagonist.
Dual protagonist.
Yeah.
All right. So to make a protagonist of the movie the comic relief character and the movie not be a comedy is a weird decision, I think.
Yeah, one of both those little guns too.
Usually, you want a comic relief
These
character
guns up here?
to be a secondary
one
character.
on the grounds, but yeah, those ones.
Oh,
too.
I didn't see ones on the ground. Okay, let me look at that. Okay, I haven't beat all the ATPTs either. There's some missing. Maybe they haven't crawled out of the water yet.
There's one right there.
Yep, there's one. See the last one?
I can, however, talk almost endlessly about things I didn't like about The Force Awakens. And one of the things that bugged me right out of the gate was that the movie doesn't really bother to explain the politics of what the hell's going on.
Well, okay, so you're going to need to go into a little more explanation. What do you mean by the politics?
Well, so like Return of the Jedi ends, and supposedly they've killed the Emperor and they've defeated the Empire, right? I mean, not really, but like, right? But like then in The Force Awakens, we've got like, is the Order the Empire? Because it kind of seems like they're just this little cult thing.
That is something that did bother me too.
And as the audience, we have no clue.
Is this literally just the Empire fanboys?
Right.
Why is it the Resistance? What are we resisting? Why is
Leia and her group a resistance? What are they resisting against?
Yeah.
Why aren't they just the Republic Army?
Yeah.
Like the movie doesn't bother to explain all of this stuff. Like I think they expected you to read the tie-in book, but no.
There was a tie-in book?
Yeah, there was like a prequel lead-in. It was called Aftermath.
Oh, really?
It was like a series of books, I think, that released like around the time that the movie came out. But like, your movie should not assume that people have to read a book to understand like the basic who the good guys and who the bad guys. Like not which characters are the good guys and which characters are the bad guys.
I'm gonna slightly pull us off the Star Wars train for a minute on that detail that you just brought up. Final Fantasy 15.
I hated it.
But
I also loved it.
I have a very huge love-hate relationship with it too. If you did not see Kingsglaive, you are fucked.
Well, supposedly they fixed some of that in patches to make the story make more sense, but
it doesn't matter because there's still tons of details missing.
What are you doing, John?
I was breaching the hole. Apparently,
you had to blow open the hole in the thing so that.
And there was no yellow box like there had been. So
you may just want to blow up the guns now just to pull some off.
So Final Fantasy 15, you don't really know what the heck's going on, but I mean, it's a Final Fantasy game. I mean, do we ever know what the heck's going on?
You do, but I mean, and here's the problem too is, if you weren't on PlayStation Pro, you had entire cutscenes missing.
You mean if you were not on PlayStation Pro?
Yeah. If you did not have that game on PlayStation Pro, like I did not, I was having friends who either talked about it or I saw things. There was entire cutscenes just cut from that game.
I heard that Last Guardian had a similar issue.
Really?
I heard. I don't know.
That game's barely that intensive. Well,
Last Guardian has a lot of problems.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Last Guardian to me is one of those games that's like, it's a Duke Nukem Forever. It's like, should this game really have come out?
Yeah. Last Guardian was very meh.
Yeah, It was very super mad.
But yeah, we're supposed to be talking about Star Wars. And
we'll jump back on the Star Wars train just like they're jumping back on the ship.
So yeah, it's like
you did it. Good job, John.
Like, who is the First Order? Are they the Empire? How do they? If they're not the Empire, if they're just this little cult, how do they have all these resources and all this manpower? And, what the heck is the deal with the Republic and the Resistance? What is the Resistance resisting? Is the Resistance resisting the Republic? Are the Republics bad? Like, the movie doesn't really... Like, I mean, it all makes sense now, like, with 2 years of hindsight.
Yeah,
but at the
there
time
really
the movie,
is no explanation to a lot of details.
Yeah, at the time that the movie came out, like, I just had to kind of assume, right, that, it's just, I mean, like, base it on the status quo. The Order are the bad guys because they look like the Empire.
Yeah, because they're all wearing Stormtrooper armor.
Yeah,
and
but the Resistance, there shouldn't be a Resistance anymore. That should have just been the Republic Army.
I have
what's
no
wrong?
idea.
You didn't want to read an entire book to do your homework on the movie you were going to see? You didn't?
I don't even think the book was out until after the movie came out.
Oh, wow.
And even then, it obviously wasn't marketed very well because this is the first time I'd heard about it.
Right, but it's like it's Star Wars. There's an opening title crawl.
Yeah, exactly.
That's where you explain all this stuff.
Yeah, that's where you give the most exposition.
And if there's too much stuff to explain in the title crawl, then you're probably starting the movie at the wrong point.
Yeah, probably.
Which we gotta keep low.
I mean, I said earlier that I liked The Force Awakens better than I liked Rogue One, but it's more the case I hated Rogue One and I hated The Force Awakens less. I still don't like The Force Awakens.
Exactly, I was gonna say.
I mean, it's still the fourth best Star Wars movie, but here's the thing.
Holiday special.
At the beginning of this conversation, I said that, we're talking about a franchise that has two landmark cinematic masterpieces in it, and which is a pop culture touchstone for almost everybody around the globe if you live in an industrialized country.
Yeah.
And heck, I wouldn't even be surprised if not living in an industrialized country, you know who Star Wars is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Am I supposed to be shooting those?
No, you were just too close.
I don't know how I'm supposed to not be closer.
Here. Let me take it. Let me see if I can give it a try.
Okay.
Wait, well, you gotta hand
But we are now living in a time in which less than half of all the Star Wars movies are even good movies.
Well, I don't know. That's subjective too on whether it's a good movie or not. It's
okay. Well, hold on. Well, let's count them. Right, Star Wars and The Empire Strikes Back, great movies. Right, Return of the Jedi, we'll say
movie.
good. We'll say good. Return of the Jedi is good. Some people don't like Return of the Jedi. Clearly it's the weakest of the original trilogy, but we'll go with good movie.
But it's like
all three prequels, terrible, right? Mm-hmm. Are we? Is any one of us going to say that?
I don't think anyone can defend the prequels.
I'm not going to call them great movies. But
although anyone under the age of 25 will say they're great movies. If you've talked to younger people that grew up with them,
they're wrong.
Well, see, but I mean, here's the thing: is I'm not in that age group, but I'm still not going to call them bad movies.
The prequels?
Yes.
I think you could safely call them all
There was
bad.
enough elements in those movies that I found entertaining that I would not call them bad movies. At no point would I have looked at any of them and said, this is a terrible movie, I want a fucking refund.
I don't like sand, it's coarse and it's rough.
Wow. Okay, I was not expecting that. Hold on while my brain reboots.
There was an alternate path over here.
I am not calling them good movies, though.
Oh.
So you can shut the fuck up, Jason, about your little thing there. Congratulations.
That was a little uncalled for.
Well, you went above and beyond. You're like, whoa, let me reboot my brain while I process this information.
No, I mean, seriously, that was not expected. I didn't think anyone here would defend them as being anything but terrible.
I'm not prepared to call them terrible.
Okay.
I'm not prepared to call them good either.
But they're not good. So they're not
yes,
good.
But there's a middle. There's a gray.
Right.
You could not be good and not be terrible as well.
But I'm talking
also,
about
I'm
which movies
trying
are
to play, and I am like completely.
But I'm talking about which movies are
this
good.
Is your fault.
Shit.
This is your fault now. Okay. Well, apparently Jason and I are going to argue, so I'm not going to be able to play.
All right. Well, I know there are alternate routes now, so
yeah. Here,
so let me take it
and just be better at video games.
All right, but we agree the prequels not good.
Yes.
Right? Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back,
yes,
great.
If you're going to look at them as a whole, yes, they're not good. But I'm not going to call them terrible.
Not good. All right, and we're going to agree that The Force Awakens and Rogue One are both not good.
Yes.
All right.
This is
I'll avoid
true.
saying terrible.
I'll disagree and say that.
So we're at 8 movies, and 2 of them are great. 1 of them is good. The rest are not good.
I kind of want to make an argument that 7 and 8 might be good, or 7 and Rogue Leader or Rogue One. Damn it!
I refuse to call.
Might cross into good.
I refuse to call Force Awakens.
I would put The Force Awakens right underneath good and Rogue One below that. I would still put both of them well above the prequels. Although I don't know, Rogue One. You know what? To be honest, when I walked out of The Force Awakens,
Too close.
I wasn't sure if what I had seen was better than the prequels. So I think it probably was because the prequels had pretty poor production quality.
Too high.
Yep.
And also had like poor acting and stuff like that. Whereas at least The Force Awakens was a well-directed movie, well-performed movie. Like, it was a better movie on a technical standpoint than the prequels were. So I give it, the edge in that respect.
But regardless, like there's definitely a bar set by the first 3 movies that none have met.
Yes, that is exactly it.
Right, and that's what I mean by I would expect my Star Wars movies to be at least Return of the Jedi. And the fact that they're only better than the prequels does not meet that standard. And I get very frustrated with the people who are gushing over these new movies because they meet, this bottom of the barrel criteria of being better than the prequels.
Well, fuck you. No, I'm not flying too close. I'm flying exactly where I need to fly. I think the part of who you're arguing with are people that like the prequels and grew up with them. Like, I think it's almost an age gap.
No, I'm talking to people who are older than I am.
Really?
Yeah, I can give you names after the show's over.
So we can go argue with them.
Yeah.
How do they know I'm here? I'm crashing right now.
And these are people you will know as well, some of them.
Okay, we're going to give this another go. We're going to go until we at least hit the 10-minute mark. So
apparently, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, there was.
Well, we are past the 10-minute mark, so we could just call it here.
Can we declare this game unbeatable? I mean, we know it is. So yeah, let's say fuck it.
Well, it's not unbeatable because I have beat it at some point, but.
Well, we started with me playing the game. Why don't we go out with me trying? Maybe.
Okay. Let's do this last one.
All right, you get one shot, kid.
Don't get cocky.
All right, all eyes are on Jason. Now we have to drop another flag because that's like the 4th time this episode.
I do hope that Star Wars Battlefront 2 ends up being good. I actually do have high hopes for it.
I do.
I said about Rogue One that I would have preferred to have seen the movie from the point of view of the Imperials being protagonists, and that's actually what Battlefront 2 is doing. It's going to have a single-player campaign, and the protagonist is going to be an Imperial officer.
Yeah.
You got to keep low edge.
I'm working on it. So what am I supposed to do now?
Just like avoid the towers and get through
But apparently I can't hit the ground. So
you can a little bit because you've got shields and they're not getting damaged.
Well,
no, I mean I can't like collide with the ground and then lose the mission. Apparently. I think it's probably because I'm in the speeder, and the speeder's like a hovering thing, kind of.
Well, yeah, technically the snow speeder's not even a fighter craft.
Right.
It's actually a hover vehicle.
Yeah, do I even have weapons?
You do, but don't shoot them.
Cool.
Well, don't shoot them at the sensors anyway.
I'll shoot it. I'll shoot what I want. I'm out of control.
I shoot what I want.
I'm my own man.
Well, that's a fail.
Oof. All right. Well then.
That was
hold on. I don't get a second chance.
Nope. That's it. Well, I guess we'll see you again in like 6 months or something.
Next time we wheel Jason out for another game, right?
Yeah. Next time on The Branch, everybody.
Okay.